What's up, everybody? It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm here tonight with Camp Quarantine with a special guest. I am so excited to the point where I'm freezing his computer up. And I'm telling you, Black Lives Matter and so do black screens. And there he is, Bobby Collins, the one, the only. I'm so excited. We're trying everything to get this to work. And I thank you so much.
I told you I'm AOL. I don't know any of the stuff.
And I told you.
Zoom. I had that in my underwear 2 weeks ago. Honey, how you doing? I got a little Zoom. I don't know. It's this one, that one. They're all the same.
That's all right. You say you're AOL, I'm ADD. They're prepared for this. They've been seeing me do this for like 79 days now. But this is the biggest, the best, the coolest thing. No offense to any other comics I've interviewed, but it's freaking Bobby Collins.
Oh, thank you. But my wife thinks I'm a total asshole.
That's all right. I was going to ask you, how does your wife like that you're home during quarantine?
Bobby, what do you have in your mouth? Is that a mint? Why are you sucking it so loud? It's so loud. Bobby, you never put down the toilet seat. What's the matter with you? The toilets, there's other girls in the house. Oh, so she's been happy that I'm home.
That's good. I think that's great. I love that she's happy. I mean, I'm single, so for me, this is the perfect time to have, commitment issues. I'm okay with it.
Well, look at it this way. We stand on a stage and we pick up a mirror and we show the audience themselves,
That's
and
true.
And through our humor and our words. And now we're home, so we're taking that same mirror and holding it up to ourselves and seeing things about ourselves that we go, oh, wow, I've been hiding from that. Oh, if I open that up, then that'll make me more open for a stage and an audience. We had it,
Yeah, you know what my daughter said? She said, smash the mirror. She said, get the hell off the computer. I'm driving them crazy.
Oh, God. Well, it's a pleasure to be on your show with you, young lady.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure, and I'm so excited. I've loved you since, 1990 when you were on VH1, and I saw you do that. I know, but, come on. That's my favorite.
I got underwear older than you.
That's right. That's right. Maybe I shouldn't wear underwear so they don't ever age. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you. A comic.
Exactly. Oh my God. So you're out in California. That's why you look so tan, right?
Yes, I've been with my daughter in the pool. We go in the pool. I have a special needs daughter, and we go and take her into the pool from a wheelchair in the water.
Okay.
He raises the fact that I try to take her out after an hour and a half. It's not easy. It's not easy, Donna.
It's not easy. When I was doing my research, I saw that you have a camp that was inspired by your daughter, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was so excited when I saw that, and I will tell you, Camp Zeno, it's Zeno Mountain Farm in Vermont.
Yes,
and
yes.
I was so touched when I was looking at it because, as I mentioned in my email, one of the things I admired is, and it's so nice to see because I have done everything. Well, starting out comedy, what do you make? $25 a spot. So when I tell people I donate 100%, I sound like a big deal. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm giving $25 to a charity.
It is a big deal. I remember you made 25. When I first started, we made $15 a show.
Yeah.
Catch a Rising Star.
That's great in New York, right? In the Upper East Side.
Yeah, that's how we started. All different clubs. We'd run to New Jersey and do our 15, 20 minutes there. And then we'd come back. It was a good life. It is a good life.
It is a good life. It is. I've been at Catch down in New Brunswick. I opened for my friend Sean Morton, who's been a great mentor to me. So I have to ask you, Sean Morton, he's a great comic. Yeah, we do a podcast together.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey, listen, when in quarantine, everything's a podcast.
Donna, I started just to stay alive, to keep my energy. I started doing these little videos, minute videos, silly things.
Yeah.
At first, walking down the street, looking around, saying, wow, nobody's around. And then pulling my pants down. and continuing walking in my underwear, or whatever, just having some fun. If the president said something stupid, I would make fun and have fun with it. I'd
I
have bleach and I'd say, oh, but people drink the bleach, and you got to put this put the light up your ass, and it really heals you. Well, anyway, it took off really strong. And after I did about 15 of them, I started to get calls from producers. Bobby, would you do a podcast? No. Why not? I don't care. So when did you start comedy? Oh, really? And when did you? I don't give a shit. And then they said, would you perform? I go, no. I go,
no.
there's no audience. I go, if you don't have an audience, what do you relate to? They go,
Exactly.
what would you do?
Exactly. Yeah, I said that Zoom comedy is like cooking a dinner party with nothing in your refrigerator. It's like, what the frick is it?
Right. So then they said, what would you do? I'd say, I'd sit like I was sitting backstage with the comics I know and just bullshit and laugh. And we've been doing it. I've done it 7 shows. Yesterday was Tim Allen. Last week, Ray Romano. Friends. We're just bullshitting about how we met and how we're laughing. And look what's happening in the world today.
It's crazy.
Pandemic, civil unrest, asteroids going to crash into the earth, earthquake.
Don't forget about the killer hornets or the bees or whatever.
That's right. It's all going to be good. But wow, we were always brought up, like probably you, growth means change. Change doesn't always mean growth. We've been doing this for so long and hiding feelings as a country. Now they usually put a Band-Aid on it, then rip it off in 3 months. Look what's happening. This is positive. This is good.
I know. It's pretty crazy. It is. It's like it's like gastric bypass of the country. It's like every shit is coming out. It is. It's like we'll just shit all over everything and then clean it up.
Right.
I know. It's crazy.
Crazy, nutty stuff. And I'm in California. These people out here, oh my God, is the red carpet going to be open? Are we going to have a red carpet? Or then you see the celebrities on television locally saying, stay home, be safe, wear a mask. Meanwhile, they're in these mansions. The pool is bigger than my apartment in Manhattan. And these people have the balls to tell me it's life. Everybody's looking at themselves. It's a positive thing.
It is. It is. You grew up in New York. You grew up in Queens. Right?
Yes,
I had a family.
New York.
Yeah.
Queens, New York. And I still have a home in Manhattan, which I miss all the time. I miss New York.
Yeah. I mean, and now New York, who the hell knows what it's going to be like?
I know. But it'll be back. It's New York, I mean,
it will. I think street performers are finally getting paid a little bit more because, everything else is shut down. I mean, I might stand and watch somebody doing like a line from Wicked if they're on the corner just because I miss going to the theater.
I know. You're right.
They might get, discovered or something. Who the hell knows?
What a world.
I mean,
I live here in Santa Monica, California. This is like one of the most white privileged places you could be. When I first moved here and 28 years ago, my wife and I would say to her, I go, hey, honey, they stopped black people from driving in this area. I go, this thing's going to blow. And Rodney King, that thing happened like a year later. You're from New York. You accept everyone the way you are. We're all trying to make a living, get to work, get home, have some good feelings, make some money, eat, keep moving. Next day.
Exactly. Well, I mean, California is a little slower than the East Coast, but it took 28 years. I mean, at least it got there. I know. That must be a crazy change of pace, though, being from the city and then like living there.
Well, I travel a lot. I do a couple of 100 shows a year. So when I'm on that coast, I love flying into my apartment and staying in New York. Yeah. Not now. But,
not now. No. Does your apartment have a mask on it?
And then when I come back to California, Donna, it's like coming back to the country.
Yeah.
That's
kind of wild. That is kind of wild. Do you miss being on the road?
Do I what?
Do you miss being on the road? I know it's kind of a silly question, but
I miss performing.
Yeah.
I miss performing. I was all booked up, and then now it's been 12 weeks without a gig. and they still keep canceling out. But now I'm getting thank God, a lot of calls from theaters saying, come on, when do you want to? But it's still January, February, March. I want to,
Yeah, like
even if it's a good club, you got to get your footing back. There's a part of you that's like, when I go back, oh my God, I got to stop it. You're a buck. You know how to get right up.
Yes, yes. I have to tell you, this is the first interview. Again, no offense to the other comics because they're all equally amazing, but because of the fact of who you are, this was really cool because I finally got butterflies again. Like I literally felt like I was going to a club. No, not just
I'm married, and
not like that. Come on.
I'm kidding.
That's why. Hey, that's why I didn't fly out for the interview. I said, let me just stay over here on this side. I
look how dark. Black lives matter.
So that's the trick. That's why your teeth look so good because they look amazing. I'm telling you.
Thank you. But I always was criticized, even when I was a kid, because I always had good teeth. So people now, when you get older, people like, no, oh, you got really nice teeth. Are those real? Yeah, they are.
I love that. I love that. So tell me a little bit more, if you don't mind. Would you talk about the camp?
Cedar Mountain Farm.
Yeah.
My daughter's been going there for 17 years. It's for Down syndrome, autistic, cerebral palsy, kids from all around the country that don't have money. And it's 100%, nobody pays. It's 100% from donations. Every year for the last 17 years, I do a thing called, my wife and I do a thing called Comics for a Cause.
Yeah.
And we do it out here at Hermosa Comedy and Magic Club because a lot of the good comics, I can call up Jay Leno or Ray or anybody, and they Bobby, when is it? Next Wednesday night, I'm in. Boom. And we sell it out. We raise a bunch of money for the camp, and there it is. That's my contribution.
I love that. I love that.
You got to do it. God gives you an angel with a clip.
Wait, you got to say that again. You cut out. God, you made the most amazing statement. Damn, all these streaming things make me crazy. God gives you an angel, and
no, God gives you an angel with a clipped wing. It's pretty much an honor. My daughter doesn't walk or talk, but to me, she speaks volumes, and that's how she taught me more than I think I probably ever taught her in her life. So I thank God for that.
That's amazing. Does she have Rett syndrome?
No, she has a ring chromosome of an unknown origin.
Okay.
People mistake it. There's only 16 cases in the United States. It's just, she's wonderful. She's wonderful.
Yeah. I was just curious. I saw you with your other daughter doing tongue twisters.
Oh, God.
Well, you know why? Because you know why I laugh? My dad did that with me. He used to make me say, Donna, say unique New York. And then he'd make me do a box of biscuits and a biscuit mixer. And he'd sit there with me in the car and he'd make me recite these things. And I had like a flashback when I saw that. You were doing sock cutters, and you were calling it.
She says to me, she's having a party in her head. And she doesn't invite anybody. She said, Dad, let's try this. A sock. I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to get on the cell phones. I don't want to, email. I don't want to Facebook, YouTube. I want to hang out with you, and talk and laugh and fuck around.
Exactly. I know.
Oh, you stiffed up on me, huh?
Me?
Oh, good, because you were talking too much anyway. And
I know. I'm a
It's just good not to hear you right now. And I know you're probably going to come back in a minute. Hi.
I know. I keep it just freezes.
I know. I don't know.
I told you it's the opposite of Tourette's. It's shut up, Donna. That's what it is. It's like the computer is going, enough. People don't want to hear you. I'm on.
How's Jersey? I like Jersey.
Jersey's good. I mean, so I own a hair salon called Salon Gossip. Can you believe that?
Is that true?
Swear to God. Hands of God.
Oh my God. My wife wanted to cut my hair. She did afterwards. She goes, how does it look? I went fine. In the back of my head, I'm going, Gumby.
No, it looks great. It looks great. Jersey's good. I mean, we're getting back, you know. And I have a cousin that lives out in California and owns a salon. So it's like we're taking over the
Really?
coast, one haircut at a time.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, young lady.
No, that's where, hey, listen, that's where I practice my skills.
Oh, that's great.
I know. I mean, I know that you're like, I don't want to talk about comedy, but I got to ask you, who are your
You're going to come back in a minute?
Yeah.
Young lady, you're going to come back? Oh, she's coming back now. I got to
Am
be
I
on my
coming
best
back?
behavior. Hi.
Hi, Bobby. Continental. No, but who are your influences? You have to have influences. Come on.
Oh, my influences were the guys I grew up with in Queens and New York. The kids, we were all wise asses and laughing and funny. And we were always like that. Matter of fact, a few of them called me up yesterday because of the whole thing that's happening in Santa Monica. Excuse me. You know, black, white, we were all laughing. Go, Bobby, can you believe this shit going on? I go, unbelievable. So I grew up in Queens, and so I forgot what you asked me. What you asked me?
Who your influences were in comedy, comedic?
In comedy, you know, I remember taking girls to Catch a Rising Star on dates because that's what I wanted to do. And I'd see Freddie Prinze, I'd see David Brenner, I'd see, Richard Pryor, I'd see, and I would just love the different styles and their identities. And one thing I noticed, and I just knew I could do this. My attitude was, you got to show people who you are. If you let people know who you are and how you look at something, whether it be through jokes or my stories, I go, they're going to relate to that, and they're going to feel like they know you, and they're going to, come on, Bobby, when are you coming back? You know, and we got so much to talk about.
Exactly. That's brilliant. And that's one of the reasons why I started doing this with interviewing and talking to comics, because even myself, only being in the game like 4 years, you don't get to talk to comics a lot in the back, because the places I perform, the green room is a bathroom. And, you know, if you're in the room with the comics, you know, you got to be quiet. You have to be respectful. And unless you're going to stay around all night, you really don't get to talk to anybody.
I lost you.
That's all right. I'll be back. I got you. It's so great. I have you on 2 screens. One, you're like this. One, you're like this. It's great. I feel like we're at the Bobby Collins Museum.
But I can't hear you. Oh, wait a minute. It's coming back. Wait. Can you hear me?
I could hear you. I never couldn't hear you.
Oh, you're silly.
Because you're on VH1. I'm over here in friggin' Nutley. I could always hear you.
You're in Nutley.
Yeah, Nutley, New Jersey. Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, now, okay. I'm going to mute one of you. I'm muting one of you. There we go. Jesus.
I have a double.
Let's see. All right. The technology is amazing. Not today.
Better?
Well, I like it because I feel like we're in outer space.
I mute one of them.
Okay. Perfect. Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
It's like, Bobby, can you hear me? Bobby, can you hear me?
Unmute. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I do. I hear you now. Can you hear me?
Huh?
Oh, can you hear me? You're fine. Let me see.
Let me get.
You're clear on this one.
You look good on this one.
You look great, and I sound good. Don't touch a thing.
I'm not.
That's what your mother told you on the first date. Don't touch a thing. Bobby, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah. Keep your legs crossed. Don't
That's
say
right.
a word.
Do this. Cross your legs.
Be polite. Open the door for her.
That's it. And that's the only thing you open for her. Oh, my God. How long have you been married to your beautiful wife?
My wife, 28 years.
So you got married. You said, I don't want anybody from New York to see you or want to date you, so I'm moving you out to the country.
No, I got a sitcom with Aaron Spelling Productions. They saw me in New York and they brought me out and they were like, how much you going to pay me for a week of doing that TV stuff? Hey, how you doing? I like, I go, how much? $100,000. I'll come. Sure, I'll come. So
Exactly.
we came out here and we taped a sitcom from Laverne and Shirley. It was you're too young, you wouldn't remember that. It was a show, Laverne and Shirley on
I
television.
know Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, you do?
Of course I do. Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley. I love all that.
And Eddie Mecca was the great Italian, the great ragu, you know. And
yeah, the big ragu.
Yes.
The big ragu,
So
of course.
They picked me and him to do a show called, what was the hell the name of it? Kevin James came out with a movie. We were mall cops.
Okay. Oh, mall cops. Yes.
That was it.
How did you like doing TV?
Well, Rosie O'Donnell was as a friend, so she was doing a show called VH1 Stand Up Spotlight.
And then you took the
showing
place.
new comics. And she gave it to me. She called me up because she started to do movies. Remember with Madonna?
Yeah.
And A League of Her Own.
League of Her Own.
So I did it and I had a ball.
That's great. Totally different animal.
And then I did different movies and different parts and things. But out here, that's what you do. But meanwhile, my love, I got to get out on Thursday or Friday on a plane because I got to go perform here or there or there. I got shit to do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, the other stuff was fine, the money and all that. But, you know, like I was talking to Tim yesterday, Tim Allen. He's he makes a ridiculous amount of money on one episode. And I was like, you're kidding. And he's got a crew there that makes cars and stuff. I go like this. My car didn't stop. Somebody hit the bumper the other day. It fell off. You know, it's life. And you love what you do.
You have to love what you do. Do you still get nervous?
Now I would if I had to go up. But I get more excited than nervous. Before I'm talking to some guys, because we all have some superstitions before we go. I go, hey, God, let me have some fun tonight. I need to have my head clearer from other things going on. And let's just go out and have a ball. And then I go out.
Yeah. I feels like lightning in a bottle. That's what I always say. I feel like there's just there's that energy. And then all of a sudden you get up there and it's like the microphone grounds you into the stage.
Yeah. I like playing, being silly. You know, I'll look at an audience, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Collins, and I'll come out and I'll go, whoa, a lot of white people here. You know, you have fun with them, you know. Let's all dance white.
I like when you talk about the bit that you did with the two women on the airplane, the really pretty woman and the heavy woman. I know it's an older bit, but it's just, I think the way that you say it is so polite. And so you're very likable. So I think it makes a very big difference. No, it's true. When you go out, because I know I've gotten, my one friend, Tracy, says to me, I do a show with a woman named Tracy Locke. She's a warm-up comic in the city. She's been another great mentor to me. And she always says to me,
I just lost you. I'm sorry. Tracy Locke. That's the last thing I got. Come on.
That's right. So she's a friend of mine.
I want to hear you. I want to hear the story.
All right.
Tracy Locke. Come on.
She's happy you said her name twice already. Say it one more time, she'll show up. Here we go.
Wait a minute. I got you.
You got me?
Tracy Locke.
So she's a warm-up comic in the city. She performs all over. She's a great mentor to me. And she'll always say to me, whatever you do, don't turn on the audience. And I swear, like, the problem for me is I'm so Jersey. And I do a lot of hosting. I love hosting. But every once in a while, it's like not easy.
You turn on them?
Well, I try not to, Bobby. I try not to.
Well, if you do it in such a way. For example, I was in a big theater performing once. Count Basie down in Red Bank.
Yes.
And we're having a ball. And then I got into some politics because I know that area. And this one guy in the front, 1,200 people stood up in the middle of the audience. And he goes, Goodbye, Bobby Collins. Goodbye. I've seen you, but no more. Goodbye. You could tell he got offended because we were having. And as he's walking out, I looked at the audience. I go, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I lost you again. Damn.
You're good. I can hear. We can hear you.
You back? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so I looked at the audience and I said, when you're dead, you don't know you're dead. Other people feel the pain. I go, it's the same thing when you're stupid. And they applauded and we just kept going on, you know?
That's amazing.
You got to address it, but do it in a way that people understand that you know that the guy was just a little stupid.
Yeah, a little stupid. I get that.
Yeah,
I'm going to write that down right now. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, right.
So how do you know Helene Witt?
Elaine, she's a comedian in New York and a very fine lady. And we've met a few times. And I think I stopped over at some place she works at, a Broadway
Comedy Club.
And I stopped over there one day and she was on the stage and I had to get somewhere, but I stayed for a few minutes and watched and she emails me and says, hi, she's just a class lady.
She's so sweet. I've had the pleasure of working with her. I produced a show and she was on it with Debbie Baza, who you also know.
What is that?
Debbie Baza?
Yes. Oh, let me see her picture. Yes, she carries herself with a wonderful elegance.
Yes, she does.
It's nice to see. I like different styles. So when I was watching her, I was like, a classy but an elegant feel. I like that.
Very much.
Rather than the guy goes up with the t-shirt, scratching his balls, going, "Hey, how are you? How you doing? The fuck? I just got late the other day." Fuck that. I'd rather hear, you know.
How do you feel about? I got to ask you this. I'm going to ask you because when else am I going to get this opportunity? So sometimes I wear my daughter's 16 dress.
Your daughter's what?
Sweet 16 dress. It looks like a cupcake. I don't know why that's happening. Wait, I'm going like this. I'm going like
You're
this.
having fun.
I am having fun. Is that better?
As long as you're having fun.
Yeah,
Remember,
that's it.
The cream rises to the top. Shit floats for a while, then it sinks. Stay the cream.
I'm going to write that down too. That's awesome.
You're a nut.
Cream rises to the top. I am a nut, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know why that noise is happening right now.
I don't know anything.
I love that. I don't know anything, he says.
I'm not good at this stuff.
That's all right. I'm trying to get it to not crackle, pop, and whatever. I really appreciate your time. You've been amazing. And I definitely will. Oh, you're unmuted. You're unmuted.
Oh, how do...
Wait, I got you.
You got it.
I got you.
Good.
See that?
You're
it worked
good.
out. I don't know why it does that. Freaking
like
crazy.
my daughter, can you
Exactly.
see me okay? Or am I on the phone or the computer?
Well, you have a great picture right now. I'm going to take a picture of it. You have a great picture of you smiling right now.
No, but I have one daughter one of my daughters, she's like, Dad, you should do TikTok. I go, honey, the clock's over there. I don't want to get involved. Stop with your.
Yeah, I had to
I don't give a shit for that.
Yeah, I don't. You know. Yeah. TikTok, I don't care about. That I can't get into.
I don't care about any of it. I was brought up that you meet somebody. I go, you met somebody on one of these sites? What was the name of it? Hump me, dump me. See if I'm an asshole because I told you all this about me and none of it's true. We didn't live like that. We had to go to get a drink, and you look at her, you asked a couple of quick questions. She asked you. You knew if it was like that or not right away.
Exactly.
And if it wasn't, hey, take care. Nice meeting you. I got to get going.
Exactly. There was no stalking. Nobody cared. right?
Stalking. There was a stalking. You got kicked in the balls.
Exactly. No, dating right now is the worst, especially because of quarantine. But at least it took the pressure off the STDs. Now everybody's just worried about COVID.
COVID. I know. COVID. I know. I've known 7 people.
You have?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. You're my first guest with multiple
I've
angles.
known 7 people that have had it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I should unmute. I don't.
No, you're perfect. Now we're gonna echo.
I don't know. This mic is.
You're perfect. There you go. There you go. Now we got to take that off, Mike.
Okay, let's unmute.
All right, let's try it like that. Now you look like you're in the witness protection program, but at least I could hear you.
I'm sorry, hon.
You don't have to be sorry. You have nothing to apologize about.
Better?
Much better. I had my aunt and uncle from Queens. Both had it. They live in Belrose. You know Belrose, Queens?
I'll try it again.
I love you. I'll just keep talking.
I think it's coming back. Wait a minute.
There
I
you
want to
go.
get back to Donna. I want to get back to Donna. I'm backstage. I'm with you.
Let's see.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're clear. You're the best. I love that you just don't give up.
Oh, you can't. This is comedy. We're circus people. We're carny. You got to make them laugh and then move on to the next village.
That's right. That's right. But my aunt and uncle are from Queens, Belrose. Isn't that near where you grew up?
Yes, not far at all.
Yeah.
Creedmoor.
Yeah. They both had it. One was asymptomatic. My uncle, he's like Shrek. Nothing affects him. My aunt, she had it. She was in the hospital for a little bit. But yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
I had an opening act of mine, nice guy, John Ziegler. He's we work in theaters on the East Coast. He opens for me, him and Chris Roach, and he had it with his girlfriend. And I was like, whoa. And they both fine. They're both fine.
Thank God.
Like, whoa, don't come near me. Mask. Where's my mask?
Exactly. I know. We should be wearing masks all the time. I'm like, I feel like we should live in saran wrap. Well, I feel like COVID has made like BDSM okay. Now everybody can be as kinky as they want because everybody's wearing a mask. He lost me.
Back.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. So the rule is we got to mute only one, because if not, you got competing microphones. It's like you got competing microphones. It's like
You got me?
right. It's like so many people can go there. What are you doing? That's a good noise.
I don't know this.
Let's see. Can I hear you now?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna try this. Can I hear you now?
Yes.
All right, let's try it like that for a minute.
I don't know whether to use the phone or the computer. Go ahead.
I know. That's all right. As long as I can see you and hear you. You're still tan, which is good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank God. This is the craziest. Bobby, I love you. I'm going to tell you right now. What'd you say?
California.
California. I feel like we're in Area 51. I have no idea. It's because you have the computer and the phone really close to each other. Maybe. I don't know. Wait for somebody to go to Mexico. I got my comments up. I'm going to put them back on. I'll be like, what the heck? Sounds like that we're invaded by crickets. Wait, let's see. Now it's like the silent theater of like the old, like I should put us in black and white. We could just do some kind of theater. I don't even know.
Oh, God. I got to turn one of these off. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Helene is going, not both, not both.
There you go.
I love it. My mom, I'm going to put
What is she saying?
if you don't mind, can I read a few comments? I was trying to avoid them, but people are like loving you. Would you mind? Helene said you're amazing. Everybody's saying not both. And then who's John Fiedler? I don't know who that is.
John Ziegler.
Oh, she said, okay, she put a F. Yeah, Belrose is right next to where you grew up. And
yes, Belrose, Queens. Matter of fact, my best friend who lives out here, he's a doctor. Oh my God, he's a doctor. We grew up in Queens playing Scully, Ringolevio, all those games that people don't know out here. And we just laugh because cops treated everyone bad. We all hated the cops.
exactly.
That's how it was growing up, especially in Queens,
Well, my mother was in Brooklyn, and my father grew up in Queens, in Glendale. But my family lives in different parts now. But everybody is saying it. Go ahead.
No, my next door neighbor right here is Lou Ferrigno from Brooklyn.
Come on.
Yeah.
The Hulk?
And I tease him all the time. He comes over to me, he goes, "Hey, Bobby, why don't we talk about," I go, "Lou, Manhattan, Brooklyn."
You live next
Why
door
do
to
you
the
always
Hulk?
do that? Lou, Brooklyn, Manhattan.
I can't believe you live next
He
door to
gets
the
a
Hulk.
kick out of it.
Oh my God.
Uh,
That's all right. What else? What can we promote? What can we talk about or promote? Do you have anything you want to talk about? Any specials, videos, something like a charity?
you can go to that podcast, Bobby's Viral Friends, Bobby'sViralFriends.com. And you'll see a bunch of podcasts with us, just like us, Donna, laughing, fucking around, talking about life, enjoying it. I think people will like it. They got all these other things. I don't know, Instagram, Facebook, this, that. I don't get involved.
I don't care either. What about any what about any advice that you might have to any young comics coming up?
Keep your eye on the donut, not the hole. The donut is work hard, be focused, write your material, try it out. This didn't work that way. Try it another way, but know why you're saying it. Have your purpose or everything put together. Then when you get up there, you come through, do it. But lift your foot off base. Don't keep your foot on base. Stretch, and then lift your foot up. That's how you grow.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I stink at writing. I'm not going to lie to you.
What?
I can't focus.
I'm sorry.
No, that you don't have to be sorry. So somebody asked me to ask you, are you related to Tony or Phil Collins?
Oh, no, I'm not. Neither one. I'm not related to either one of them.
All right. And what was your favorite? One of your favorite clubs in New York City to perform in, or anywhere on the road? Do you have a special club that you feel has got a great vibe that you dig?
Well, I do about 35 theaters a year, and then I do about 6 really fun from clubs in New Jersey. Oh God, I've always worked at Bananas. Remember?
Yeah.
28 years, Bananas. Oh my God. I do that always Thanksgiving because we come in for the parade and bring the kids. Governor's on Long Island. That was always a fun club. The Comedy Castle in Detroit, Michigan.
Wow.
Exit 69, Big Beaver Road. True story. That's what it's called.
It's Exit 69.
I always tell the audience.
Big
I
Beaver.
know. I tell the audience. I missed the first Exit 69, Big Beaver. I got off on Cock Avenue. You just fuck with everyone. Have fun.
I think that's hilarious. But
there's a lot of clubs. When I'm in New York, and I live in the Village anyway, I go down to the Comedy Cellar and just work things out. When I'm here in California, I run over to the Hermosa Comedy and Magic Club. It's like a class place.
That's cool.
And otherwise, working on the road. 4th of July, I'm up at Harrah's in Las Vegas if it opens. Then I come back and I go to a club called the Comedy Cabana down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Right. It's just amazing. I've been going to that one for 25 years. The owners are friends. Have fun.
Now, do you take your family with you for that, like for vacation,
What?
or you leave them behind?
So it's work. That's what we do. We run, we do theaters, we do here, get home to the kids, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know, life.
It is life.
What other questions do you have?
Well, you're a Virgo. Do you like that?
She knows everything. Listen to you.
I did my homework.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. I'm not married.
My wife's very ill. And no.
I don't cook, Bobby. I don't cook.
Oh, forget it. Fuck that. Take care. Drive safe.
That's what everybody says. I order one hell of a dinner, though.
Oh, thanks. Good. I'd be broke, but that's all right.
Hey, I make my own money. I make my own money.
Girl. That a girl. And you do things like this, I wouldn't worry about you.
Nah, I don't. Like I said, I have this salon. I love to do stuff for charity. I love to do stuff for charity. I tell people I want to do a one-woman show. I'm going to call it My Life is a 5K.
A one-woman show?
Yeah, I would love to. Because my life is a 5K, but I don't want to run.
We're pretty broken up here.
I know.
So we're
This
going
is my
on and
moment.
off and on and off. And
I know.
I see you and you look beautiful, but you're stepping up and this and that. I'm not good on StreamYard.
That's okay. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to, hold on 1 second. I'm going to do this and do this. See if it changed anything. I don't think it did. I'm going to let you go back to your tanning and your,
okay.
Thank you to you for being here. I don't know what's going on with modern technology. Sometimes modern technology stinks, but you are a big advocate of the Black Lives Movement. So it's very fitting that you would end like this. I mean, I don't know. Wait, let's see. Is he coming back? He's not. But I want to say thank you. Wait, he's there, but he's not there. He's there, but he's not there.
Thanks. Donna, thanks for having me, honey. And I look forward one day to perform with you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I am so, so grateful. Thank you for your time. I'd ask you for your autograph, but we can't get it through this. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was amazing. All right. So Bobby Collins and I just had an amazing conversation. I will tell you that StreamYard, I love you, but I don't know if it's because it was California or what, but I will tell you, the show must go on, and the show went on as best as we could. I could tell you that I am sweating and I need a shower, but that was amazing. Bobby, if you could hear me, he's probably gone now, but what an honor that was to interview you, to share a screen with you, to have your email, to get to talk to you, get to know you. I hope everyone here enjoyed it. Like he said, please, Bobby's Viral Friends. It is a podcast that he does. I will look everything up and post some links. Also, please, if anyone that might be interested in supporting, you know me, I love supporting great causes. I looked it up. Please, 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 if you need something, if for whatever reason the world has got you down and you think that there's something that can't lift you up, you have not gone online and looked up Zeno Mountain Farm. It is zenomountainfarm.org. I mean, I just loved what they have as, you know, their mission statement. It's a nonprofit in Vermont, support lifelong friendships and opportunities for people with and without disabilities and other marginalized communities. I will tell you, when I looked online, if I was independently wealthy after this is over, yes, it's ZENO. ZENO is the name of the camp. It's Zeno Mountain Farm. It's in Vermont. It was just beautiful. I'm going to put the links all up. I mean, come on. Like, how cool is my life? We've been in quarantine. I've been here for like 12 weeks. I think I lost count. I haven't been able to hit a stage. I'm choking back tears. Like the fact that thank you again, Helene Witt, for this opportunity. If for nothing else, when I go back to work, oh, it's happening. Dang, I don't want, my eyes are broken. When I got to go back to the old grind, I'm still going to be reading to kids. I made a vow. I will still be here from 10 to 11 for the kids. I am not giving that up. I will do the best I can to keep, my 8 o'clock alive because, man, this has been something amazing. Like, what did you do during quarantine? I got to talk to, Bobby Collins. So thank you again. I really appreciate everybody taking their time to be here tonight. I'll be back tomorrow morning for story time with Donna Vee, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I will be also, it was great. Barry Ribbs mentioned it. Helene made an email. Thank you, Barry Ribbs. I love you, Barry. Barry, I love you. And Helene, I can't wait to get back to normal, get back to comedy, put a show together, and just like have everybody together. And you know what? We're going to be doing a show for Zeno Mountain Farm. Send some money out their way. Definitely. Breathe and believe is right. I swear. I did a little angel card reading before I did this. And man, Archangel Michael, you never let me down. So I got to really just go take this in. Yeah. Me, Barry, you. That's right. Jeff Greenberg. Oh, yeah. Next week I'll be on a show on the 12th. Oh my gosh. I can't. My mind is blown. I can't stop smiling. It's so exciting. Yogi's really excited over here. Not really, but and I would love it. I mean, hello. Hi, Jim Brewer. If you could just come and maybe like do a couple of minutes with me, it'd be really cool. We could talk about positive stuff. I won't gush too much. But you know what? Dreams really do come true. And the fact is that I appreciate it. And that's it. Jeff, Sean, Tracy, all my girls. Tomorrow night, I will be live. I'm going to put up a promo. And guess what we're doing? Suzanne Linfante and I are doing a paint and sip tomorrow night. We are designing our own masks because myself and Suzanne are creating a dating app for COVID where we're trying to figure it out so I can get everybody that's been stuck in the house quarantining alone. Hey, look, if you don't have this right here, tomorrow night, I don't know which show you mean, Nancy. Are you talking about the show for tomorrow night, my paint and sip? I'm going to put something up about that. We're going to be designing masks for dating. I mean, but if you don't feel like it, you always got your social distancing buddy. Right, my guy? That's right. Me and the kids. Maybe the adults don't know about this. So this is Bartholomew. And the beginning of quarantine, when I started reading to kids 75 days ago, a lot of these kids are home, you guys, and they are home. Some of them not in the happiest of households. Some of them, they have parents that are frontline workers. They don't get to see them. So I have my social distancing buddy right here. And what do? Every day we send well wishes, love, and light to everyone that's out there. Today, we sent it to our little friend. My little friend, where is she? This little sweetie pie right here. Okay, soy sauce, Sawyer Barrow. Sawyer Barrow, okay? She has VOGM, vein of Galen malformation. She had to go today to get an embolism done. And so we're hoping that she made it out okay. I'm sure she did because she's a rock star. She is a superhero on her own. But I can't thank you guys enough. The 12th. Oh, I'll be on a show On the 12th, it's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I just started getting some of the information. Jeff Greenberger's the one that invited me on. I guess I got to go write some stuff down. Oh, man, what a night. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go outside on this beautiful night. I'm going to sit outside with my daughter. She's social distancing with her boyfriend. And I'm just going to go breathe this all in and take it in and enjoy this moment. Because, man, how cool was this night? Yeah, very cool. You have a social distancing buddy too. He's a gorilla. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to read you guys a book real quick. Do you mind? Will you indulge me? All right. I'm just going to read this one that I read to the kids because I think, you know what? I think we all need to hear it, kids or not. I love you just the way you are. Okay? This is one of my favorite books I would read to the kids, my kids when they were little. One day, Bartholomew was grumpy. His ears were cold. Wrap your scarf around your ears to keep them warm, said George. Nah, but Bartholomew was still grumpy. His legs felt so stumpy. I'll carry you, said George. I'll carry you. See that? At home, Bartholomew's porridge was too lumpy, and his tummy was just too plumpy. Nah, he was too small. I'll feed you, said George. At bath time, Bartholomew hid. Nah. He did not like anything at all. Nah. What a day, said George. You've been so grumpy, your legs have felt stumpy. Ugh, your porridge was too lumpy. Your tummy too plumpy. Papa. Nah. Papa. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are, you guys. Bartholomew felt better. He kissed George. And he brushed his teeth all by himself. Oh, time for bed, Ba, said George. We both need a little rest. Nah, said Bartholomew. Guys, I love you so much. I appreciate your time always, morning, afternoon, and night. Thank you so much. Right hand on your left shoulder, left hand on your right shoulder. Give yourselves a hug because we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. I know it. We're going to. I'm going to go hang out with my kid. I feel really emotional, but in a good way. And it's nice to feel that way. You know? So thanks. All right. We'll see you guys in the morning. Yay! Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night.